It's fine. Stand up, I get up. I'm feeling lose, focus. Come on, people, get up. Gonna stay focused. Opportunities, gotta get this, gotta fight this.
Sanmunani and a salute to all my hustlers. And I make a moment show guy 1, guy 2. I must be a drawing. iSpani, the original blueprint to all the other career shows. Ungavumi makuvuka sayiqala lento njengoba sinithulela umkhakha we-draughting. Sabona hustle lethu ke uTiisetso Khoza. Insizwa ithanda izinto ezihambelana neze-art bafethu umculo nokudweba kakhulu. Kodwa phinde futhi wafundela ke i-engineering kodwa impilo ke yamphonsa ngamagabede. He had to roll the dice and make some sacrifice to get to paradise. Yena ke uzoyichaza ngithi Tiisetso, who that boy? Who him is? Who that boy?
I felt like isikhathi it was vele summer, isikhathi just hearing the news. That's when relationship yethu, especially in the time alarm, relationship yami ne-timer was very bad. Hi, igama lami uTiisetso Khoza, ngihlala eKwaThema. I've been up and down, but today I finally draw a straight line through the challenges of the past 3 years and pursue my goals as a future draftsman. This is the story of my life. Come and hear me out. I-relationship yami nabazali bami masihlala eBraughtsman be-sharp, bengakabi bad. I think masafika lapha bengisese ku-grade 8 yabona, so bengiseseyintwananyana. The inkinga ifike masengikubo-grade 10. That's when i-relationship yethu, especially in the time alarm, i-relationship yami ne-timer was very bad. It was very bad because ngifuna izinto bengakhona ukuzithola. Maybe I was being selfish, but then bengikwatile. I was angry.
uTiisetso uqinisile ekutheni bona bazalwe endaweni ebizwa the formal white area, and uma bazalwa bebana yonke into bayifuna. So along the way kwabanzima, and nakhona kunzima ukuthi explain abantwana ba-understand ngaleso sikhathi ukuthi no mani uso manje, just wait a little bit and kuzolunga.
Grade 7, that's when ugogo wami washona vele. I think that was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. Even today, I think that was the very worst one, because I felt like isikhathi it was vele summer, isikhathi just hearing the news, ugogo akasekho. I couldn't really put it in reality. I didn't really, I didn't deal with it the way I was supposed to. I think ukushona kagogo la accept khona into echangile ngami attitude towards abazali bami. So I started appreciating them more because I knew ukuthi no, people, like, life is short, so it's crucial to have a good relationship with your parents, not only your parents but everyone that's surrounding you, even your siblings. So relationship yami nama siblings wami, I think at that point they were sharp for some time. Around 2005, that's when i-timer decided that he's gonna sell the house la besihlala khona, and then subsequently after bavuli company engineering, and then that's when I think life yethu yabasharp from that stage. And then we moved up to a better place than le besihlala kuyo. And then that was the start of the good stage le besiyiphila. 2013 izinto zezashintsha. The life le big-grand le besiyiphila, like kancane kancane bekuzinkinga yabona, bekuzinkinga because the company at time wasn't really doing as good as it used to. So yeah, we had to downgrade on a lot of things. We had to face a lot of challenges. We even got repossessed at some point. Not only at one point, I think it was 3 times we got repossessed. It's time what is it 3? But Satsazonk, I think in one day, grade 12. We had to, at the end of grade 12, we had to move from lapha emasababsini size la eKasi because ndluka amakriza bese buqahlane umuntu.
Well, I mean, bekufanele ngicine for the sake of the family. In-affectile big time ngoba high blood pressure manje ngiphila ngama-tablets. Ngibona ngiphila nge-treatment high blood pressure. Yeah, and yiko lokwenza ukuthi impilo yabo itshintshe. Bekunzima nakimi futhi ukubabona baphile ngale ndlela abangayijwayele and but impilo kufanele siphila sometimes empilweni kwenzeka lokho and into ibalekile ukuthi ufuna indlela yokuphakama futhi.
Mangiqeda ukuphasa matric azange ngikhona university. The reason why I couldn't was because funds, obviously. And then one day bengiphethe school bag and then ngakhipha amafayilo wami. I was looking, bengibheka ama-drawings wami wasesikela. I saw a pamphlet ye-college. College, it was in drafting. It was a drafting college. It was a drafting in architecture. Mara, drafting, it course like it's the same college, but it's a different course. It was drafting. The drafting course, bebanama bazari, like they had bebanama bazari banga offer for 1 year. So I applied for Leo Bazari, luckily, my tola, and then I did my year there in draft. So yeah, after my studies, which was this year, April, I told my official junior certificate from my college. And then yeah, I started, I look apply for companies. I had like a full page because I would go to the Wi-Fi area, Google big my company, engineering, drafting, and then I would email like every day, every single day. For 5 days a week, I would actually just wake up here, go there, make sure it's full because I would stay there, just email and email. And I think that carried on for like a month or 2 months maximum. And then I got contacted by LegenDraw. Yeah, so since I'm looking apply for iSpani, I received feedback from some companies which initially proceeded to an interview, and then some interview is so they actually get you an interview from companies that they are in contact with. So yeah, I got my interview lapho nalapho, which I thought they were sharp, but I'm very keen on going for an interview to LegenDraw, which is tomorrow. I'm very keen on that. I'm looking forward to it. It's the one I'm looking forward to the most.
So nanje mangayi lapha ayabatshela ngayo nanginto eziyo nento afuna ukuba yiyo.
If my interview goes successfully, I'm definitely gonna look forward to my drafting career. Obviously, looking forward to doing my own drafting and actually having my own company at some point.
experience whatsoever with regards to 3D drafting?
3D drafting, I have some. Yeah, so Sinfigile, I've arrived here at LegenDraw to get my interview done. Feeling pretty nervous, but yeah, let's see what happens.
Sawubona Tiisetso.
Sawubona kunjani?
Yeah, igama lami uZola Maseko, ngi-director yase LegenDraw. We are a drafting agency. We offer drafting services for consulting engineers in South Africa. We have been doing this for about 2 years now. We also set up the standards for drawings for a variety of companies. So we basically do the whole drafting package as a whole. Una experience at all with drafting?
Experience, working experience, not much. I don't have much working experience, but I have experience in programs such as AutoCAD and Inventor. So, yeah.
Okay, and because the industry is moving more and more towards 3D drafting. Una your experience whatsoever with regards to 3D drafting?
3D drafting, I have some.
Okay, so 3D drafting, how now you experience that much because you say musha uqeda ubuya esikolweni, so you're still learning.
Yeah, in terms of work experience in drafting 3D, I don't have any experience at all. I just did it with Inventor, which was part of my course. We did piping, drafting in 3D. That's just about it.
You obviously gonna want to pursue a lot more other softwares within the drafting industry. So in 5 years' time, what is so good within this industry?
In 5 years' time, I'm really looking forward to doing 3D drafting in softwares such as SolidWorks, Inventor. It's really what I'm looking forward to more than doing 2D, because I feel like with 2D, if this is what I do for a long time, I'm gonna end up being stuck. And right now I'm really young and there's a lot of learning for me to do. So ngibheke vele ukuthi ngizokhona ukufunda amanye ama-software ukuthi in the near future I see myself doing 3D, especially in mechanical, structural, or piping drafting. That's where I see myself. Those are the 3 fields that I see myself in the next 5 years.
Okay, so yenza skills assessment test yethu ke. We're going to be testing you with AutoCAD. Ngizoba mentor yakho. I'll be taking you through all the tasks. Sibone ukuthi ukangakanani with regards to your AutoCAD.
Ha o sena experience, bua ka se o se tsebang, maikemisetso a hao le ditakatso tsa hao tsa go batla o sebeletsa company eo. Ha ho motho ya tsamayang mo lefaseng ya sa feteng ka hare ha mathata le diphephetso. Se bohlokwa ke gore go a fetwa. Ha se gore wena o hloleha haikae empa ke gore o tsoga haikae. Ke ntho e ntle go bona Zola a tsheetsa ene hape a tlisa batjha ba batho ba batsho ko lekaleng lena go fumana menyetla ya ho sebetsa le go itshebetsa. Di-drafters ba taka go ya ka o nepa, di-sketch tse di tswang ko di-engineera, di-architecta le tsona di-scientist. Mahasla, ha o bona o ka re so shapile o wetse fatshe, tsela e go saletseng ke gore o phahame o ye godimo.
Sanibonani, igama lami uZola Maseko. I'm the director of LegenDraw. I started the company in 2015. I've got about 10 years experience and the company has grown to about 5 people now. I'm going to be Tiisetso's mentor and hopefully he can join the team.
Doing,
How much more time
I
do you
could use like maybe 10 minutes more than,
You need 10 more minutes.
which was, yeah.
silazi ngithi silaphana-ke e-LegenDraw e-Edenville bafethu sihamba-ke nayo-ke uTiisetso Khoza bafethu insizwa-ke ezama ukutholela-ke i-practical training njenge-Draughtsman. Insizwa-ke izohamba laphana-ke iyosebenza ngamakhompyutha esebenzisa-ke a-computer aid program bafethu ezomsiza ukuthi adwebe. Ngithi if a picture can say 1,000 words, just imagine what a drawing can say. Khona manje I just want one word khona laphana-ke ku-word jumble. Nginikeze-ke amathuba bafethu okwama-letters-ke amathathu abo-C ababini bafethu no-I oyi-1. Uma uyazi impendulo ngena laphana-ke kukhompyutha yakho uthumele wakho umkhafazo. Kodwa khona manje samsobona-ke insizwa ishaye backspace sithi press out bafethu sithi www.tiisetso.khoza. See what I did there?
Hey Tiisetso, come through this way. We're going to be taking you through your first task. It's a skills assessment.
Okay.
We're going to be testing your basic AutoCAD skills. So good luck. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go for it. Task 1, Basic AutoCAD Skills Assessment. Follow the steps below to complete your first task. 1. Launch AutoCAD 2017. 2. Open new blank drawing. 3. Create line types in the image below. Name them line type 1 to line type 7 respectively. See example below image. Okay, I'm now launching AutoCAD, waiting for it to load the templates in.
Okay, into engenze ngene kule industry ukuthi bengithanda i-architecture ngisasesikolweni bengifuna ukuba i-architect. So bengekho indlela yokuthi ngingene ngaphandle kokuthi ngenze i-drafting. Ngoba imali beyingekho endlini yokuthi ngenze i-architecture e-university. Nga-decide ukuthi ithi ngenze i-drafting course and then ngizawuqhubeka nayo le drafting until ngize ngikhona ukwenza architecture. But since sengiqalile nje, it's been about 10 years and I've fallen in love nayo drafting, so I'm just sticking to it and going with it.
Ukudrawa into bengiyithuna ngiseseyintwana, so as I grew up, mase ngifike high school esigela, mase ngiqala ukushaya ama-technical drawings, that's when I actually realized ukuthi yabona it's something that I can easily do. So Leo change from being just a sketch artist ukuthi ngishaya ama-technical drawing wasn't really difficult as it was for other people, because I was already a person who does drawings. So
Okay, so selelwe 15 minutes manje neyokuthi ucede. Uya kanjani?
Ngizana. Manje I'm looking for the second line type, which is continuous.
Okay, ufuna in manje?
Ngifuna le line type le the line type center line.
Yazi into important la ku-drafting. Ungafuni ukwenza izinto eziningi ngesikhathi esi-1. Bheka each task or each line type uyenze yona one line type at a time. Okay, so now you're on your third line. What color does it need to be?
Green.
Okay, so one thing at a time. So you've got the color, and what line type does it need to be? I started coming in the office earlier than everybody because it was basically because I was determined to be the best at whatever I was doing. It didn't matter to me at the time. Drafting was a stepping stone to opening a business one day. So I was already in drafting, so I thought, you know what, if I need to be the best at drafting, I need to just be better than the next person. So I used to come into work at 6 a.m. in the morning and until 8 before work starts, just so that I can upgrade my skills or learn new skills and just have anything extra than the next person that would be coming in at 8. It paid out. Okay, compared to what you're doing now, how was the first time, what was your first time experience with doing AutoCAD?
It was very challenging. I've been next, like being the program, because mangfike college, all I knew was drawing boards. So like being introduced to the program was a challenge in its own. The most down moment of my life would be losing my grandma. That's the because like my family, I mean, we are a really tight family, especially immediate family, not the other relatives. Like my immediate family, from my parents to my brothers, I'm a makoko. We were like a close family. So to lose my grandma would be the first time lang lose umuntu vele engimaziyo. Like before that, as I'm ngishonile umuntu being emazi at a personal level. That's why it really had a big negative effect on me, and that's why it really upset me, and it was the most down moment in my life.
So how's it going now?
It's coming along. Just looking for the very last one, the 7th line.
Would you say you are familiar with most of these tools here on AutoCAD?
Yeah. So you could say that. It's just that right now, it's like this AutoCAD, some things aren't really loaded.
Okay. How is that the client's problem that nothing is set up in your office?
Oh no, that can't be the client's problem. I'm just, but at the end of the day, I need to give them
make a plan.
I have to make a plan, which is what I'm currently doing.
How much more time?
I could use like maybe 10 minutes more than.
You need 10 more minutes.
Which was yeah.
Okay, it's 48 seconds now. So as you can see on your screen, it's 11:27 by 11:29. You need to be done.
Sasquan wasn't really sinzima kangako. Inkinga ngotask 1 was the setting up of the program. Otherwise, it wasn't really a challenge. It was the time that was something that I was running up against. But other than that, bengasi inkinga ngotask 1.
Okay, time is up. Okay, you haven't finished your first object, obviously.
The drawings weren't really difficult. The thing was the problem was the time span, but.
Okay. Yeah, that's what happens in this industry.
Yeah.
You are never given enough time. These engineers come, they just say, no, we need this at this time, and we just have to do it. Okay, well done. I see you can actually do the, you've managed to use your line types to create your blocks. We're gonna now move on to task 2 and basically move on to see how you can apply what you've already done to put it on another drawing.
Okay.
theory ke foundation ya hao diketso le tsona ho ya ka nako le ha o sebeletsa godimo ha tsona di tla ba betere o tlhoka national senior certificate hore o tsebe ho etsa diploma maths physical science di compulsory engineering le yona graphic design ke di subjects tse leng gore di tla o thusa o tlhoka 2 years experience hore o tsebe ho ngodisa tse ding ditsela ha ona le grade 10 o ka etsa certificate sa drafting ha ona le grade 11 o ka etsa learnership ya hao mahaslas ha o se ho hlahelang wena o se o kgethang ho ba sona.
What's wrong with that picture? Okay, Tiisetso, we're moving on to task 2 now. What you need to do here is basically use the objects that you've created to do this drawing here. The engineer has marked it up for us, and you basically need to put all of the stuff that he's marked up here onto the drawing, apply it onto the drawing. You've already created the stuff, so it's a matter of just copying and pasting it on there and doing what you have to do to get the drawing complete. Right, is everything clear?
Yeah,
Comfortable with that?
definitely.
We understand actually into a draw.
Yeah.
Singisho ukuthi what service you are drawing right now, or is it just a matter of copying and pasting at the moment?
At the
You're using the
moment,
software, but do you understand what's happening with this drawing?
I don't understand what's happening with this drawing in particular, but that's the thing with drafting. Like, I think drawings are drawings. We communicate through drawings, so you can be able to do what you have to do but you have to have an accurate knowledge and understanding in it. But then as a natural draftsman, you can see when a drawing is related to you, it should be easy for you to work on it. So.
The most challenging thing about doing task 2 is not getting enough information. What do you think it is, then?
These are parts of a radio system, sound.
Konamanje upis in HVAC, it says heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So, LegenDraw's fagayo, it's bizwa diffuser. They actually let air into the room through these pipes.
Okay.
And then Kaya, do they agree with the path that you've taken, like your sisters?
Yeah, definitely. They really think it's a stable, type of career that I've chosen here with drafting. So.
As opposed to
they don't understand that type of stuff. So at the moment, rap career yami, it's really even though iSpani to get myself a stable life. Music now, when I get my extra time, actually all is cutting now. So if I'm Spani, then it's either nyabala or recorder.
And to my foes, I'm not falsely accused. For you rapping like there's a point you've been struggling to prove. I take full responsibility. It's evident you started off on the wrong foot, cause you stepped in my shoes. Step in my shoes, that's accepting the truth of the pain and the crowd.
Qalile ukwenza drafting. Yiwaphi ama-challenges ongathi uhlangane nawo?
Ngikhumbula ngisese college, angisho now again ukuthi like with drafting mophuma e high school, you only do it nge drawing board. So
Yeah.
Amfike College, it was the first time I was actually introduced to the software program. And then the other kids, you know how some people, you know, they were very well off. So when we started using the computers, they had their own, so they could practice even prep for an exam. I couldn't do none of that because I didn't have my own, you know, equipment like a laptop. So like, yeah, that was a challenge. I remember before my final exam, I was niggas 2 weeks, 2 weeks leave, study leave. I didn't study, I couldn't practice practically. So like, yeah, that was one of my biggest challenges. But yeah, I overcame it. Like I paid attention 100%. So I actually passed each and every module at first attempt, and not just my marks in J, like great marks, like exceptional marks. Abanguti, everything that happened, everything, whether it's good or bad, zonke izinto ezenzakele at the end of the day contributed to umuntu enguye namhlanje, because like I know mina ukuthi how it is to be privileged and how it is to not be privileged. So like the best things that you can take elifini is lessons. You need to take lessons, you need to take them, and you need to value them and make sure ukuthi like you don't go through the same things that you did in the past. And looking at my dad, Taima, Maola, and experience and how they went from, you know, they fluctuated from up to down. It's something that made me see Uguti, I don't want to be in that position. That's why I'm so determined and I'm so driven and making sure that I have a successful future. Okay, I think I'm done.
You done? Mm-hmm. Okay, and I think you have 2 minutes to spare. And let me go through it and just see if you've actually done everything. I want to look at the big drawing. Are you seeing something that's missing there?
Oh, yeah. Fix that. Still have like a minute to go, right?
Yeah. What's wrong with that picture? Now we've sent this drawing to the client. He comes back, he's given us a chance to fix it. We had a second chance to fix it, and we still send it back and it's still wrong. That means it's a big trouble. So we just need to make sure that we check our stuff thoroughly before we issue it out. So have some kind of system to work with, that's what I was saying. So that you know that this always works. So a good tip would be to use a highlighter, and that'll make sure that you've covered everything. Okay?
Agreed.
Mosebetsi ha o sa o challenge o ka se hole. Tiisetso ho ngata ho atlamehang ho ithuta hona. Attention to detail le ho nka dithuto tse di tswa kwa mentor wa hae. Ha ile di drafters ba nka mehopolo ya bona ba e beele phepeng. Bokgoni ba go nepa, go taka le go sebedisa computer. Ene menyetla ena e atile, e a fumaneha kwa makaleng a civil, electrical, mechanical le yona architectural. Mahustlers bophelo ha bo bonolo, ko wena ya tiang. TikTok isikhathi sidliwe ikati njengoba-ke uTiisetso bafethu abhekelana ne-deadline lamele-ke akhombise ama-drafting techniques anawo kule task elandelayo. Mina amagama anginawo amaningi, ngifuna nje elilodwa khona laphana kuwe Jumbo, sokuthi ngincede bafethu nginikeze one more clue which is the letter L. Ngithi masibuye emva kwekhefu insizwa will be so much under pressure. Thina-ke ake sithathe ikhefu and say composure, siyabuya.
I think Lishap.
Okay, we're gonna have to move all of those up because they overlap in the ceiling.
They're overlapping.
Yeah. Okay, Tiisetso. This is your third task. Client has just come through, drawing that you've been busy with. There's big changes. They've added a ceiling, so we need to change the diffusers from round to square. The lights are also clashing with the diffusers. We're gonna need to do this as quickly as possible. We've got about 20 minutes to do this. Okay, these lights just need to rotate and sit on the ceiling panels and not on the diffusers.
Okay.
Okay, because at the moment everything is just clashing.
How much time do I have?
I think you've got about 15 now. With drafting, some of my guys, for instance, have never done a drafting course. So I chose to take somebody that was determined and wanted to, achieve something. And that happened through an interview process. I had to train them, invest my time, giving them as much training as possible so that they are basically able to do the drafting themselves. Have you been under this kind of pressure before?
You could say that. It's just the only thing now is that I'm working with something that I haven't worked with before. It's quite a different field, so that might be the only problem that I'm facing at the moment. The difference between the two pressures is it's two different fields, but at the end of the day, a profession is a profession, whether it's in music or is it draw, drafting, or whatever. Even if it's engineering, like the pressures are all the same. You always have to deliver. You have to deliver something that the people will accept.
What are you doing now?
I'm just fixing this pipe so I don't get confused with these. When my dad had a little bit of setbacks at life and things, particular things happened, I might have been disappointed, but I wouldn't say I was really angry. And like my dad is nothing but an inspiration to me, because even though he's into the way he's still a hard worker. I see him as a hard worker, even though things aren't going in. But overall, I really admire the man, and yeah.
What happened there?
I don't know. I think it exploded, or
it wasn't the block.
It
Probably should
wasn't.
have made
I
it a
think
block.
I moved it without paying attention to that, but Mentoyami, like, he was sharp. He explained izinto la abone khona ukuthi maybe I'm struggling, and yeah, he was helpful, but I don't really have anything negative to say about him. Like, yena bekakhona la abone khona ukuthi I can actually do this. He kept quiet, wathula, wabona ukuthi, and he didn't actually just angitshela ukuthi ngenze something. He actually waited for ukuthi abone ukuthi okay, no, he's struggling with this and that, so let him, you know, try to figure it out by himself.
That's the client messaging me, asking how far the drawing is. 2 minutes remaining. How far do we have? What's missing? What do we still need to do?
I think it's done. I just have to fix this.
Check umsebenzi wakho, see when's the show all right. The light lihleli khona li right. But 1 minute remaining.
I think Lishap.
Okay, we're gonna have to move all of those up because they're overlapping on the ceiling.
They're overlapping.
Yeah.
Bengakhoni ukuplace ama-diffuser nama-light at the endaweni zakhona is correct, is because there's something that I wasn't really aware of. Ukuthi there's a certain space in the ceiling for ukuthi uzibeke khona. That's le into entsha kimi bengayazi leyo, but then it's I feel like ngifundile something entsha engayazi, which is a benefit. So yeah, abang ukuthi vele as I work and mangilokhu ngiSpani, there's a lot more things engizozifunda, just like I ngifundile namhlanje. So I really think that's there's a bright side to that also.
We'll just go through it quickly. Okay, that light is out of place. Okay, I've already moved that light for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it into our 3D drawing, coordinate it properly, and then print it out and give it to our client.
All right then.
T,
Sure.
how are you doing?
I'm fine, and yourself?
Good. How did the tasks go?
The task they actually went well. They weren't as challenging as I thought they would be, but I would say my task le engihlupheke kakhulu was task 1, which is quite weird because it was actually supposed to be the easiest one. But yeah.
You knew what you were doing, you just didn't have enough time. I think we both understand that that's where it all kind of went wrong for you. What we'd like to offer you here at LegenDraw is the chance to do training here if you are open to it. We feel like you still need a bit more training before we can, take somebody up permanently. So if you are open to it, we'd really like to take you up on that, because we feel that your AutoCAD skills are you're very good with AutoCAD, but it's not the software that we use predominantly. Yeah. We use Revit mostly. So if we can just get you up to speed with the Revit as well as you are with AutoCAD, then I think you're well on your way to becoming one of the best draftees out there. I don't know how you feel about that.
I feel really overwhelmed right now. I'm really happy with the decision that you've made, and I will show you nothing less than hard work and dedication, and I'm looking forward to training with you guys. Yeah, so we did the training all day in Figelana, Xeni, and we did the whole thing, and it was a really good experience, and I got offered a position. Don't forget to press up push up panda to all my hustlers. Sharp.
Well done, Tiisetso. Dikwetliso ke sona senotlolo sa ho phethahatsa career ya hao. Potso ya rona ya beke ena e tswa ko Simphiwe. Arena o na le kgatlhego ya ho etsa di-tattoo. O tlameha hore o bane le dilemo di le 16 at least. O be creative, talent ya ho designer, and o bane le elohloko. Grade 9 e tla o thusa. Ha ho di-subjects tse compulsory, empa tsa visual arts le tsona di ka o thusa. O tla etsa in-service training ka tlase ha motho yo e leng gore o na le experience. Ka ho sebetsa, o ka sebetsa ko tattoo studio. Ha o se o na le bokgoni bo tibileng, o ka bula sa house studio. Ha e ka ba hona le ho sa utlwang, hopola o checkela Facebook kapa yona website ya rona. Romela ya hao potso.
Bambi isandla sami uqhawule, bambi isandla sami uqhawule. Made a promise ukuthi uhlalunje. Njengoba-ke uTiisetso bafethu asikhombisile njengegama lakhe wakhona uTiisetsa. Ngithi insizwa-ke sesitholile ithuba ukuthi asebenze njengama-mentor afana noZola bafethu, naye-ke i-LegenDraw bafethu. Abantu-ke abamnikeza ithuba lokuthi athole umsebenzi omusha. Bheka manje, his work is a work of art. Top draw bafethu. Noma-ke angazange-ke abe uPicasso, ngiqiniso ukuthi uzozidalela igama-ke njenge-Draughtsman bafethu kuyo le industry. Mina-ke with those wise words, it's time to give you our word in the word jumble. Igama kade silifuna bafethu yi-technical. Uma uyitholile ngithi halala kuwena. Uma ungayitholanga, uma ukhathazeka, unelinye ithuba ukuthi uyithole kuviki elizayo. Mina ngumfana kaMtambo, sasa sonke intambo sengiphuma kanje ngithi akahlangane khona lapha ku Twitter, Facebook, and also on YouTube. Kumbula, don't look down, look up and stay up. And remember, there's no bus stop in the sky, so don't you stop.